Alrighty, okay. Sorry, slight technical hitches. Basically, Minecraft did not want to load. I had everything set up except for the actual Minecraft itself, and the game was like, no, I don't feel like loading. Um, but we're okay now. Whoop. Oh, are we okay? You know what, I have a feeling that we're not okay. Come on. Alright. You know what, this is fine. So, basically, since the last stream, I haven't done an awful lot to the sky block, but that's okay. Um, I mean, I did make progress, I just haven't made like a super large amount. That's interesting. So that follow that just arrived, a person was banned instantly. Zarybot has detected spam. Yeah, they followed, and at the exact same moment, they also sent out a message saying, "Hey, I'm one of your followers and would love to connect with you on Discord." Good. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now I got the music running. Yeah. So, sorry. My whole computer just decided it wanted to stop working properly when I started stream. You know, that is usually the way. So obviously the big difference is the grass platform is finished and also flourishing. I decided to bone meal some of the grass and plant a few trees. Seeing as how I'm not in dire need of wood, I didn't really bother like making this into a tree farm just yet. Um, it's fine. I can always cut down the trees if needed. We got a bit of bamboo. I have put down some trees, and I was shifting to make them grow faster, and I found this motherwort here. Apparently, this just grows, and then it spits out this stuff. Peach dye. So I guess if I need peach dye, I have tons of that because, yeah, I kind of let it go for a bit. Now, in this chest, because I created another chest. This one has a whole bunch of different like ores and chunks in it, because I started moving on to the next thing, which was metal. Because while having stone, lava, and water is very useful, something that we're missing is metal. And yes, we also have cows. They spawned behind me while I was building, and I'm like, what? Where'd they come from? So, we have cows. And so I've added in an airlock system in here, just like over here with the monsters. Which, speaking of, I really don't get many monsters here. But something I can do is basically tear this down now and create like an actual mob pitfall, like with the really big tower. Because I have water now, so it is now possible for me to do that. So I might do that this stream as well, or at least plan on how I'm going to do that, because it has been a very long time since I've done that. Where's my quest book at? Apparently I have rewards. Bunch of XP, an osmium ingot, and a moss block. Which apparently gave me osmium and iron. Oh, and apparently an introduction to railcraft. Oh, choose reward. Well, I don't know how to get any of this stuff, so just give me a minute. How we get redstone? Apparently we can sieve it from red sand and dust with a 10% chance. Okay, well that's not too crazy. What about steel? Oh dear, which one is it? Oh, I guess it's the first one actually, hang on. Yeah, there's only one steel in here. Okay, so how do we get this one? Smelting steel dust. Can't sieve it. Alright, well, making that a more complicated recipe. Let's pick steel. Alright. Now, the next thing we want to get to is easy ore duping. Because this means that we will get more ore, more bang for our buck. Place the raw ore block into the squeezer and jump on it to push it downward. Once it is crushed, the raw ore will be spit out. Rarely it might even give more. And ore hammers, these can crack raw ores into 2 dust, which can be smelted into ingots. Alright, so we're going to need a squeezer and a copper ore hammer. A squeezer, if I could spell. Requires a block of iron. Good God. And I'll also pin that too, so I don't forget it. Iron. Well, I have 5 iron here. I'm definitely going to need more. How do I break this? Oh. Game. My game just crashed. Why are we doing this tonight, huh? Nothing is maxed out. My CPU, my memory, my GPU, it's all fine. So why are we playing this? Why are we doing this game, huh? Okay, and if you use a compressed hammer, then you can knock that down. I think there was something in here about compressed blocks as well. Here we go. But this doesn't say how you actually get that. Oh, you know what? If I thought about it for all of 2 seconds, I probably would have been able to guess that. Alright. Now we're gonna need cobble because we need gravel. I don't know what the deal is with the frames right now. But, you know what? It's fine. I mean, granted, this is going to take me a hot minute to actually sieve through all of this gravel that I'm going to be getting, but without automation, I kind of just need to. Bidoom. Bidoom. Oh, my hammer's broken. Oh, bruh. Give that back. Wow, that was quick. Well, I guess I may as well put down this extra cobblestone that I just got from that. And if this random lag starts bothering me, then I'll restart the game. Ta-da! Now we have a lot of gravel. Should probably read what those messages were. 2 seconds. That's fine. Once I get enough iron, I guess I could make a hopper. That'll probably... Does that automatically sieve things then? I don't know if a hopper will automatically... Because, I mean, the hopper will automatically put an item into the sieve. Do I add... Maybe I probably need like some sort of auto clicker, I guess. I assume there's an auto clicker in this pack somewhere. Oh, diamonds. Oh, there you go. Simple clicker. Oh god, it needs an Eye of Ender and something called a ferrocore ingot. Maybe there's an actual sieve. Well, there's an RF-powered automatic sieve, but that requires RF then. I mean, it seems to be everything that we want. I mean, it requires an ungodly amount of iron, but it's exactly what we want, but we just don't have a source of power. What's a nice early power generation? I guess it's probably like a it's probably like a wood-fired generator or a coal generator. That'll probably be early energy generation. This is going to take a very long time. And I think the worst part, right, is that I can't just, like, say, oh, I'll stop there and I'll automate it, because the point is that I can't. I do actually need to just sit here and sip it. What was that? A serene. Well, how much iron do I have now? The equivalent of 8. Because I haven't been getting any iron ore chunks, apparently. What is the chance? 12%. 12% chance that I get an iron ore chunk. Minimum 0, max of 1. Oh, that's in a string mesh. I'm using an iron mesh. So I have 15% chance. God, even with a netherite mesh, it's only a 20% chance. Yeah, I mean, it's going to require so much iron in order to make. Meshes can be enchanted with an anvil with fortune to increase drop chances. Well, is there any chance at all of being able to get a fortune book? If I make a book in Quill, I do actually have emerald and 3 lapis. That requires dark steel, actually, to make this enchanter. Which requires alloy smelting with obsidian and coal dust. Or alloying an Oritech with steel and obsidian. Damn it. Can you stop that? Well, there are other ways of getting iron in this mod pack though, so... there should be iron seeds somewhere. Well, at the very least, there's the iron bee. But for that, we're going to require combs. How do I even get in here? So I need a honey treat, which requires honeycomb. So basically, it's apparently just grow trees near flowers to get started with that. Well, that's kind of vague, I guess. I mean, well, I guess we'll give it a try. So we'll cut down these trees and we'll plant new ones. Alright. That was it for saplings. I need a little bit more. Alright, well, I don't see any bees. No, I don't see any beehives. Okay. Did not mean to hit the flowers. Just cut these down so I can get through here again. And then we can try again. I mean, we're in the forest biome, and bees do spawn in the forest biome, so there's not really a reason why this wouldn't work, I suppose. Oh, the axe is broken again. Maybe I should make a stone axe. Oh, there was another tree still here that it never grew. Ta-da! Oh, it's another big one. Okay, well it said that it needed to be grown near flowers, so I accidentally broke the flowers. Well, on the bright side, I'm going to have a lot more wood to play with. And also, why does it keep growing at this height? What's doing is squashing me. I mean, they grow at normal height, but still no bees. Okay, well, there is another way. And that's mystical aggradations. which I'm now seeing is not here. No, it is here. Mystical agriculture. Wow, they really took out the iron seeds. In fact, they took out a lot of seeds. It's mostly all entities now. Alright. Well, it doesn't look like simple villages in this pack either, which means I can't just make an iron golem box. I'm starting to think that sieving might actually be the way. No. Yeah, it's not really looking like that there is an easy way to do this. Iron does have a chance to drop well, iron nuggets I think it is. Or is it actually iron? Does have a chance to drop from monsters. Well, I did say I could tear this down and actually make a proper mob farm now. I should find out how high I have to make the platform again. I suppose it's also not a guarantee that they'll even like be on my half a heart when they land because of armor and whatnot, but should be fine. The maximum height a skeleton can fall from without dying is 22. You know what? I'm actually sick and tired of repairing this wooden axe. I'm gonna go make a stone one. Goodbye. I like how I have 3 diamonds, I just realized. One iron axe, because I decided to make an iron one instead of stone, because, oops. I actually didn't plan on doing that. That was just like force of habit. As I saw iron in this, I was like, oh, I guess I need iron. Oh, actually, I should also mention, I did fall to my death at one point. Well, not really to my death, though, that's the thing. I fell, and I expected to have died in the void. No, actually, you just appear above the skyblock and can land back on it again. So falling off the edge is definitely nowhere near as stressful as I expected it to be. I'm not going to lose anything. In fact, I actually survived, landing back on the platform again. Oh shit, the iron axe is broken. And that right there is why I should have made a stone one. I'm going to put the iron axe in storage and make a stone one. Because the stone one I can at least fix. Don't have any cobblestone in there, but what I do have... is the wood that I just harvested. So I could use that. Make more structures. And I'm gonna get some stone out of here, because it turns out that I didn't have any in storage. Actually, I'll take the stone with me, you never know. Oh, hello. See, now I get a monster to spawn. Okay, so the platform is now empty. Yet again. Just trying to suss out the center. That looks like the center. Okay. So, when they land, they should land on this cobblestone block here. And seeing as how it's 3 by 3, I should be able to reach it from anywhere. But just to make sure, oops, I will design a little room. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just stupid. Okay. There we go. So now mobs can land in there, and I should be able to easily hit them there, but we'll obviously have to test it. What did it say? 22? Five, six, seven, eight, I think that was it. Is that 20 blocks? One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, 4. 5, 6, 7. Need a lot more ladders. Sticks. Didn't I have a stick substituted somewhere? No, it was bamboo. Bamboo is stick substitute, right? Yep. make sure we save some of the bamboo. Okay, so this should be 22 blocks up on top of the stone. I don't know why I thought that would work. It's not how that works. Oh. You know, I probably should have made this out of a different wood as opposed to the same type of wood as everywhere else in my base. But, oh well. When I develop flight, I can come back and clean this up then, I suppose. Alright, welcome to 22 blocks high. You know, I just realized there was an easier way. Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's 21 blocks. But I mean, it says the maximum height a skeleton can fall from, oh, without dying is 22. I need to go 1 block higher. You know, maybe I should put glass along the wall so that you can see them fall. That could be fun. There we are. So now we're 89. Yeah, that's 22 blocks. Okay, so if a skeleton was to fall from this height, it would survive. Question is, are all enemies' health the same? Well, okay, the stack exchange that I was reading that tells you about this. Music, calm down a little bit, calm down. Okay, so the stack exchange says that the highest that a skeleton will survive, which is 20 health. A creeper has 20 health. And a zombie has 20 health. Perfect. By extension, so does a zombie villager, a husk, and a wither skeleton, actually, as it happens. A bogged, however, only has 16, so it would die. Slimes would die too, but we're not in a slime biome, so we don't have to worry about that. Spider only has 16 health, though. So it would die. Although actually being a spider, it's not actually going to fall down this hole, is it? It's just going to grab onto a side. And then probably get jammed. You know what? I think I'd rather the spiders be able to just do that. It'll be fine. Okay. You know what I need? A bucket of water. You know, I didn't actually check to see whether on... Oops, hang on, before I do anything else. Let's just light this up to make sure that nothing spawns up here until I'm actually ready for it to. Yeah, I do wish I used a different kind of wood, but oh well, it's fine. Yes, so I need buckets of water, so that way I can create the paths. One porcelain bucket. Surely I have another. I do not. I also realize I have an intricate stone axe, apparently. Which does, like, nothing but except give extra crit chance. I genuinely thought that we had another bucket. You know what, though? It's fine. I need one bucket to really test whether or not this is working in the first place. Since I don't have to worry about keeping down here dark, I'm just going to light up down here. Okay. I guess we'll start on this side. Now, me and my small brain can't for life of me remember... Why the hell am I... Me and my small brain can't remember the distance that water can travel. You know what? I'll let there be one layer of plank here before I swap to slabs like this. All right. Now, like I said, I can't remember what the distance is, so we're just going to. Oh, right. There you go, problem solved. Alright, water still flows down there, so I'm going to move it one back. Perfect. Ugh. Pick that up. How does that look from down there? You know what? When it's symmetrical all the way around, it'll be fine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Ugh. Oh, that was it for my torches. Four, five, six, seven. Alright, well, water will flow down here now because symmetry. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bugger. I'm going to need a lot more wood than this, I just realized. Four, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Well, technically this actually exceeds the border, the chunk border that I was following, which is a little annoying, but to be honest, it's kind of necessary. So now, he's turned this into a circle. Oh, so I was really hoping that it wasn't going to just throw me off the edge there. How does that look from above? Circular. Okay. So that's 2 out. 2 out. Eh. 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 Alright. We have our circle. Now we just fill it in. And these are all top slabs, correct? Yes, which means monsters can spawn here. Holy snapping duckbills. I pressed the right mouse button and then charged forward, expecting the hole to have been filled in. But I didn't realize that was actually the ladder, and I just had a mini heart attack. What just happened there? That was weird. Seribot just banned someone else for spam as well, but they didn't even post anything in the chat this time. Huh. And then someone else then immediately got banned as well. Ban evasion. Oh, suspicious user, ban evasion. But they were banned for spam detection. Oh yes, because they posted something about another website for buying viewers. It's so... Man, they're out in droves tonight. So that person who got banned for spam, even though they didn't actually post anything? Yeah, okay. They don't even really exist. No, nothing. Okay. I guess it's not really going to be a perfect one thinking about it because of this. I should actually have made the circle one bigger. Okay, there we go. And that fixes the messy circle. Oh, my axe is broken again. What the? Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Okay. You know what? It's fine. There you go. Alright, so 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2. Oopsies, a little bit of lag. Give me that. Alright, we're getting there. 3. Damn it! Oh, and it didn't automatically select another slab. I'm out of slabs. But I just remembered I have a crafting table on a stick. Just remembered that was a thing. There we go. It's going to look a little strange with the fact that it's got a, you know, square, square, and then circle, but... Huh. You know, I guess it didn't really occur to me, but, the water's going to spill out and they can't spawn in the water. There we go. I know it leaves these ones free, but that's alright. Because if a monster ends up in here... and it actually gets pretty weak by the time it gets there. It does keep pushing, but it is very weak. You know, maybe that's actually the right approach. Have 3 lanes of water on each side. Because, I mean, realistically, it's going to have all of this area which they can spawn in, so... and they don't seem to... and the water doesn't seem to spill out this far away. Alright. Let's go down and get another bucket of water, and then I'll make an infinite water source up there that I can keep using. Ow. Apples. Alright. So make the water source, and then we can just keep flowing the water around. So we need 6 slabs in all. I like how this seems to actually be using up most of my wood. Didn't realize that it was that big of a task. Whoops. Actually, hang on. Out of curiosity. Well, yes, but I think it'd be better if we use the 3. More likely to get them trapped. I was just curious after I screwed that up. I was wondering if there was a, it would have been stronger like that. Answer is no, it was not. Alright. Yeah, and putting this here just, yeah. It causes the water to spill out, and then by the end of it, you're not actually getting your value. There has been a spillage. Is there any reason why I don't want to just have a slab there like that? Not really. Kind of does the same thing. In this scenario, it does the same thing. Alright, well, we are in prime location now to finish this. I just need about 1,000 times more wood. Yeah, because then it'll push the enemies down there. They should all take damage but not die. I suppose I should light up these edges because you never know. That would be kind of funny if it just started activating itself. And enemies just started falling down while I was away harvesting more wood. What would be the best way to get wood? Is there any easier way to get wood, or is it just wood? Oh yeah, where? Botany pots. Oh, that will require terracotta. Or does it? Terracotta, which is smelting clay. I can make a botany pot. And I can just make one now because... I can't. Needs a flower pot, which requires bricks, which requires brick... What? No, I can. I'm just having a moment. Alright, so how much do I need? 5 clay blocks. And how many clay balls in order to make flower pot? 3. Yep, and it's just smelting the clay. Yes, it is. And it's smelting the bricks. Really? Ow. Come on, it's nearly daytime. Do you guys really have to get involved? Is it really that big a deal that I stay up? Fuck you. Look, see, it kicked me out of bed before it even did the whole animation. Rude. I'm gonna have a hydration check while they're burning. And the clay is cooking. Flowers. Oh, specifically dyed flowers. That way I can make more dye. Fair enough. But I don't want to dye. Excellent. Okay, so now I should be able to make a botany pot. I need some dirt. But I think I used all of the dirt. Yes. Okay. I need shit. Oh yeah, right, you're gonna be following me. No, it won't be a hopping pot, so it's not going to deposit stuff underneath it, but that's fine. If I do this, they're going to escape, aren't they? There you go. So, dirt, an oak sapling. And off it goes. Since it's not a hopping one, how do I know when it's finished growing? I guess it'll automatically change into the blocky version when it's ready for harvesting then. Oh, it takes 2 minutes for each tree to grow. Well, in that case, I think it might be better if I actually try and dig it out myself, mine it myself, cut it down, because yeah, that's pretty slow. Yeah, that's not working. Well, that's not good. Oh, hello. That would be about right. When I'm not looking for bees is when I actually get one. Bees! Completely unintentional, but bees. And right next to my bed as well. I'm not sure if that was the best choice, but... Oh. See, now we appear to be getting the bees. Hey, what kind of growing is that? Also, more bees. Like, seriously, like, earlier I was looking for bees and I couldn't find one. Now, every single tree that I'm growing has one. What the? Oh, get down. Get down. Yellow carpenter bees. I mean, if they're just after flowers, then this should actually be perfectly fine for them. And they can just chill here. Bye. What? Well, I mean, I do believe that this is their home, so, you know, he'll come back, I guess. Well, I mean, I was unsure about, having the botany pot here after all that, so, you know. I mean, I don't think they'll actually do anything thinking about it, because they don't actually have a, like, a beehive, actually. They have, I wonder if I should make one. Oh no, because it requires the honeycomb, which we don't have. I suppose a problem with this, though, is that I'm not actually getting wood out of this because I keep getting these nests. I'm obviously getting wood, I'm just not getting anywhere near as much as I was expecting. Oh look, there's another nest. Do I have, like, too many flowers nearby? And so now I'm, like, pretty much guaranteed. Well, no, because I didn't change anything about the flowers. I mean, I should probably stop putting them down at this point, because it's like, at first it seems kind of cute, now it's like I have a lot. You know what? Leave it like this. Because realistically, that means that there are going to be 8 bees flying around, and I don't need more than 8 bees. Especially considering that they're wild bees. Yeah, this botany pot was not really worth it. I mean, I guess if I was growing like wheat or something, but like that was like a single piece of wood. If I had a hopping pot, I think it'd be a lot better, because at least then it would automatically put it into a chest. But considering that it's not, it's definitely nowhere near as much value. I can't do anything with this, can I? Oh, I can kill the bee that's in it. I'm just gonna let them do what they do. Oh, um, the lighting through the water. Well, that's cool. But why is there water there? I think I might have accidentally waterlogged it rather than putting it up there. Damn it. I kind of want those back. How tall is an Enderman? 3 blocks or 4? 2.9 blocks. So this should actually be the right height for everything else, but not an Enderman. Though if I do this, I'm going to need to put another layer on top of it, or a bunch of torches, in order to ensure that I'm not going to accidentally get monsters on top of the base. There is something that I will want to do, though, and that's to make the building shorter over the water to try and discourage swimming. Because otherwise you're going to have people who do enemies that do this and they can help them move. If I can sort of force them, that'd be better. Because if they go in here like this, now they can't really swim up. The only downside is that they can't get in through here now, meaning they can't just hide. Well, I mean, I may as well make this lower as well, but I mean, it's not going to make much of a difference otherwise. Is there a building wand? Yes, but it requires energy. That's not very helpful then. Or at least not helpful for right now. Though the building gadget would be quite helpful, because then I can build islands a lot faster. Though, again, this would require me to have energy on hand, which I do not right now. Come on. More slabs. More. You know, this means we're actually nearly done. Nope. I'll get that in a minute. Because realistically, as soon as this ceiling is done, I can actually knock out these torches, and this will actually be functional. I will want to, like I said, go and sort things out on the roof, so that way I don't get enemies spawning in. But other than that, should be ready to spawn monsters. I'm sure there are much more efficient designs out there, but nah, I don't know it. Okay, I actually brought that bucket of water so that way I could create another way back up to the roof. But you know what? I think this will actually do. Okay. Shame it kind of lost that that plus symbol that it had going on the roof. But oh well. Just realized I made this bridge out of planks. Should have made it out of bottom slabs. Just in case I find myself needing to. There you go. Alright, well, I have a choice. I can either put down torches, like so, and sort of hope that it's lighting up enough of the roof to stop monsters from spawning. Or I can... Hang on. I'm just going to do torches. I was going to say, I can do torches, or I can do another layer of slabs, so that way they're all bottom slabs. But it's like, no, I'm just going to do torches. Shit. I don't know what I was thinking this then. See, look, you survive with one. Oh, look, monsters have already spawned. Man, I wish I had dark glass so I could actually see inside. I'm assuming dark glass is a thing. Yep, blocks light. Make some of those, and then I can put them in each of the quarters, so I can actually see into the. I can actually see into the room. Well, supposedly one of the creepers is now gone. There we go. That being said, give me that back. I need another torch down here. So one of the creepers is gone. Don't know where it went. Ah, it's down here, and look, it's alive. I didn't think of what I was going to do in order to get the loot. Fucking hell. That actually scared me a little bit. Well, this is a nice little unintentional thing. Monsters can't get out, but I can get in. That being said, I'm still not gonna keep it that way. Well, nothing will be able to get in and out of that one. They might be able to shoot, but that's gonna be the extent of it. Well, that spider just died. Yeah, I was about to say, you can see me there, can't you? So they can't actually get out, but I can get in. Maybe I should just leave it like this. Also, they're spawning in droves. Look, that's so much more effective. The only thing is that they're not all falling down, but... Because, like, they can't see me and they're not going to attack me unless I come over here. Where did you come from? And what is changing your sounds is terrifying. What a time for my sword to break. Where did he spawn? It just says Enderman are 3 blocks. Oh, you know, it probably just spawned on the roof, thinking about it. I can't make a piston, can I? No. Because I just realized it's starting to get a little dangerous, actually. Collecting stuff. Because, I mean, if there's like 50,000 mobs falling down all the time... I'm sure it's fine. I was going to create like a little piston thing to move the stuff around, but by the time I get good resources, I'll be able to make a little hopper or something, which they can all land on. At least I know that it's working, though. And looking like a tremendous eyesore. There you go. With so much stuff, it's like, okay, I need to make another chest now. What did I come back here for? Torches. That's right. Now I need sticks. Torches. Oh, what? Stick. Yes, a stick can make a stick. Fascinating. I guess I can get rid of this marker now. I don't really need it. But this seems to be way more effective for gathering resources, so... well, it was more effective. Why is it blowing up instantly? Look, did you see that? Was I carrying all of the wood? Bruh. Well, it turns out that was not the most effective way of getting stuff. And I thought I was carrying all that wood with me, but I wasn't. Oh, there it is. It was in here. Okay, so I need to repair my stuff and come up with a new way of getting items out. Because I'm not actually quite ready yet for hoppers. You know, I just had a thought. What about stairs? God, they're making a right racket in there, aren't they? Hmm. Trying to think of the best way. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am going to think that it is quite possibly doing it this way. Whoopsies. That is a hole. Why are there so many creepers? Oh my god. Well, it seems like that the easiest solution was in fact the best one. This is how it works. Far out. Don't shoot each other. Oh my god. Just fix that. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Bye. God, that's so annoying. I just fixed that. Really aimed it. Oh. Piss. It's not perfect. Suppose if I get far enough, if I get away from it, they're just gonna fall into the pit because they'll have nothing to aim for. Something like that. Okay, enough with the bees. I know I mentioned bees earlier, but enough with them now. It's wood time now. Not bee time, it's wood time. This has been such a messy adventure. Looks like a zombie made it through, but it's okay. Zombie and a creeper. 2 creepers. On the bright side, on 1 hit point. Oh, gold pants. I'll wear that. Why not? Did you not? Where did that go? Oh, it's under here now. Another thing landed. Oh, as soon as I hear that smacking sound. And they're just on the hunt. Holy. Yep, okay. Alright, I think we're good now. Obviously, this isn't a foolproof plan, because creepers can definitely still explode. If I crouch, they can see me, but at least I know that all I have to do in order to avoid that is just don't crouch. If I have to crouch, make sure you crouch for only a short time, like that. Do you remember when I had set this up and I was like, oh, I'll go make more torches because I need more torches. And then suddenly it just became this whole big spiel of monsters. There's actually some items over here I can't reach. Like right in the middle. A backpack! Oh! This is fantastic. What's the key to open it? Open backpack B. Alright. Wow, it's actually full of stuff. Including my first Ars Nouvelle spell. Immediate well, I mean, realistically, as soon as things started falling down, it became value, but like this. Amazing. It came with some name tags. Spell. Summons orbiting projectiles that will launch nearby enemies. That sounds like fun. Came with an Oriole bottle. Some redstone dust. Some rope that I won't know what to do with. Music disc. Cabbage seeds, tomato seeds, Wixie token. Nice. Is that a turtle shell? Fortune turtle shell of health. It's a turtle shell. Okay. And look. I now have a full set of leather armor. Happy days. Oh, okay. That's something I didn't consider, is baby zombies. Because they can escape. Also So look how much stuff there is here that I can't reach. Fucking hell, that nearly got me. I need a hopper. That is honestly what I need. Because the hopper will pick up all the items then for me. And then I can just filter them through chests until they come out here. Do have another very quick way of dealing with it. There we go. Easy. I better go put those torches on the roof or I'm going to get Enderman walking around. Now that we've discerned that the mob farm is indeed a success, and 1,000 times more effective. These aren't creepy sounds at all. Like I said, I'd love to have some dark glass so I could have a look inside, but that's probably not a good idea. I suppose spiders can also technically get out too, but like I said, it's not foolproof. I suppose I could make it foolproof for spiders if I just like blocked off. Actually, hang on, where did... There it is. If I did like this, now they can't get out. Why would I do that? Why would I do that second? You're an idiot. You know what? I think I have an idea. I knew it. I knew it. Fucking baby zombie. There we go. You know, for my own, like, sanity, I wonder what this would look like. I mean, it works just as effectively, I just can't get that tiny bit closer. Oh my god, one on a chicken. Like I said, it's definitely not foolproof design work, but... Oi! I fucking knew. Why did I do that? I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Smartest, the sharpest. I can't even get the saying right. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Hmm. There we go. Fancy axe. Inventory full. Yeah, I haven't quite decided how I want this design to be with the door here, but I think probably just leaving it the same way as the rest of the structure is probably fine. Well, we go home with 10 tons of loot now. Look at this. I got everything from quivers to crossbows. I actually have full sets of armor now. I just do have to be mindful of the fact that baby zombies can not only survive, but they'll actually be able to escape. Meaning I do have to be aware that there is still the potential for that platform to get hostile, but it will only be with one type of mob, at least. So I don't have to worry too much. Just a little bit, that's all. Sorry, I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder if the copper golem was in this, but no, it's not the right version for that. Well, I'm going to need to work on a sorting system at some point, but I'll probably do that off stream because no one wants to see me sit there for ages opening and closing chests. I'm sure watching me get killed a couple of times and fail to build this was probably a lot more fun. Wow, look how many monsters there are! Turns out this is way more effective than I thought, but they are all huddling around away from the water. But given how many monsters have already fallen down in just the construction of the area, I'm going to assume that this is a success. look at this. This is amazing. I even have like the start of things for apotheosis now. Heh. Fall damage taken is reduced by 15%. I'm actually pretty happy with how this has gone. Look, that chest is already full of loot. In fact, let me just take these bees out. Get them in there and them in there. There you go. This entire chest now is full exclusively. Yeah, so this entire chest is now just filled exclusively with stuff that I got from the mob farm. And I'd say it's done pretty good, given that it only just opened. Get off that. Just trying to think. Because obviously this is not what I had originally planned on doing today. I mean, I knew I needed a mob farm at some point, so it's not like I was caught unawares of needing one all of a sudden. I definitely knew I needed one. But I was expecting to do more things related to metal. Actually, no. I was just trying to figure out where this progression for today has actually gone, and I just realized we started with metal, with needing iron, and then we decided that I wanted to do botany pots. Realized that no. I was doing metal. Realized that it was boring. Figured there was probably a better way of getting those resources, and then decided to do that. You know, I'm not entirely sure what the progression actually was to lead me to that, but oh well. You know what I really want, actually? I want vines. How do I make vines? Just normal vines. You can't make them. I was just kind of hoping because, like, you know, that would look really nice to have vines leading down. But now I need a sorting system. And I need iron. Unfortunately, none of the monsters have been dropping any iron. Oh, actually, I've done half a dozen quests, actually, based on all that shit. Hey, look, honeycomb. Only one honeycomb, but honeycomb nonetheless. There's another honeycomb. And a bee cage. Oh, wow, that was 32 iron. Okay, what was I doing with the iron? Oh, squeezer. I was making a squeezer. I was making a squeezer and a copper ore hammer, which means I need copper. And the copper ore hammer requires 2 blocks of copper. You know, I probably don't actually need a specifically copper one. It's just copper is probably one of the simplest to get. It's not enough to make one block of iron. Of copper, rather. But I do have enough iron. I do have enough iron to make a block. Alright, I'm going to try making a squeezer. So we need sticks and wood. 4 sticks. And wood. Make a singular block. Quickly, you know, get my rewards just in case. Yeah, okay. Just in case it suddenly decided it needed the actual block. Hey, look, an enchanted book. Ooh, a fortune 2. I could put that on a sieve. What's the next mesh for the sieve? Iron mesh, then a golden mesh, and a diamond mesh. What do I need for the diamond one? 4 diamonds. So basically 4 across the board. So if I have 4... Actually, they gave me multiple honeycomb. So if I have enough for 4 gold, and then 4 diamonds... Damn it, I have 3 diamonds. I was going to say, I could jump all the way to diamond meshes, and then give it fortune 2. That should do me until netherite, really. I mean, what's the difference between diamond and netherite? Charged Certus quartz. No. I'm not entirely sure. There is definitely something there, but it's fine. Yeah, but the problem is that I don't have netherite. Oh, but if I have a smithing table, I can upgrade a diamond mesh to a netherite one. Which is actually probably the good way to go. Because although I obviously don't have a netherite upgrade template, I will keep the enchantments, I believe. Well, let's try and see if we can jump up to diamond. Squeezer, you're getting distracted. Squeezer. It was just XP. That's fine. Okay, come on. Give me that diamond. Hey, I got a trash can. If I can get 1 diamond, because I'm pretty sure I have enough gold, wasn't it? There's 3 gold in there. And enough and 1 gold ore in here. Okay, so I have enough gold. I have enough to get to iron mesh, and enough to get to gold mesh, and then enough to get to... Well, no, that's the diamond mesh is where I'm stuck at. It's because I need 1 more diamond. If I can roll 1 more diamond out of this iron mesh... Oh god, which is a 1% chance. Then I can just make the jump all the way to the final one. The final mesh, basically. Because I don't know how far I really need to get. I don't know if I really need a netherite one, but... I probably will. But I could probably stick it into the, other stuff. Into an automation machine by the time I actually get to netherite. Putting everything in the inventory so that way when I get the diamond it should appear straight in the hotbar. Excuse me, cow. Oh dear. Come on, I need that 1%. Because I'm sure people are probably thinking, oh, you get your diamonds, you make your diamond pickaxe. But I actually kind of want to make the diamond sieve, because diamond sieve, I believe, has much higher chance then of getting diamond from diamond sieve, from gravel. Son of a... How does that keep happening? You have all of this area of which to walk, and you are getting killed in a tree. A 1-block wide tree. That is the second time that's happened. How the hell? Ugh. It's fine. Well, not really. I actually have lost my breeding pair of cows now. But they spawned here, so theoretically more will spawn. Unless the bees are taking it all now. Anyway. So yeah. Gravel. Yeah, the diamond becomes 6% chance instead of 1. This is riveting gameplay, this. It's so exciting. Which piece of gravel will have the diamond? Which is it? Place your bets. What is that? Zinc. Well, I knew it wasn't the diamond, but... Oh, look, an emerald. Well, emerald is nice. Alright, next stack. What's the chance of getting an emerald? Bruh, it's the same chance as the diamond. Okay. So I could have actually gotten the diamond, but instead I rolled an emerald. Well, I mean, I'd need an emerald at some... I'm sure I need emeralds at some point. Like if I get villages. Though I feel like there's probably going to be a much more useful use for the emeralds before I even get villages. Because considering that I have a 1% chance of drawing it, I'm going to assume that it's... Oh, diamond! I'm going to assume that it's probably not the best use of the emerald. Cool. I'm just going to let it sit there for a bit. All this stuff in there. Okay. Diamond. And then 4 iron. And I need 1 gold. You know, actually, I have that squeezer. Where did I put it? In here. Guess now's as good a chance to use the squeezer as any. Three raw gold. You know what? That's actually good value. Look at that. Got 3 gold for the price of 1. I've immediately forgotten how to actually reset it. I guess when I put something in it, it'll probably reset. I need a slab. It's currently floating. There we go. Okay, so I can get rid of the squeezer. Oh, I gotta take that old mesh out. So, an iron mesh, surrounded in gold. Gold mesh, surrounded... Whoops. Surrounded in diamonds. Diamond mesh. And I'm holding the Fortune 2 book. I was just wondering if how easy is it to get another Fortune 2. Turns out it doesn't seem too difficult. I'm sure by the time I actually start, I need another one. Yeah. Okay. I need an anvil for this though, don't I? Let's go squish things. Let's go squish, 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 squish. Tcha! Well, that didn't quite work. Redstone pulse to reset. Okay, you know, if I read the instructions, I would have known that. I need a stick. Well, actually, I don't even need that. I just need one. I just need a stone. Because then I just smelt said stone. Then it turns into a button, and then there we go. Yes, I did notice that the button came off. That's fine though, I will just get some more wood and I will actually build a proper base for it. Oh, I thought there were chickens for a second laying eggs. And I'm like, what? That was a lot of them. But no. Not quite. Alright. I mean, I could just stick up. Why was I like? No, I'll build stairs. It's like, Well, yes, but also, why not just use a ladder? I don't think that using stairs would make it any better looking, I suppose. So, I didn't put anything in there. Hang on. Copper. Don't even need the button on the bottom, realistically. Put it up here. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, 46. You know, I don't even... You know what? Stop right there. Because now I should be able to make the ore hammer. What was the ore hammer supposed to really do again? Oh, right. Breaks the chunk, these like raw platinum and like raw chunks basically down into their dust form, and then you smelt the dust instead. Welcome to modern industrialization. Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't really. I'm smelting copper, but I don't think I am quite there yet. I'm gonna go pay the mob farm a visit because I have a feeling that it's getting full. Well, it's not full, but there's definitely visitors. You nearly caught me out. You know what? I don't need those arrows. Take the gunpowder, though. Should put some glowstone down there so I can see a little better. Obviously, I'm not quite at nether yet, but... Especially seeing as how I just made diamond mesh. Instead of making a diamond pickaxe, but, you know, it's fine. My priorities are probably a little skewed. But, I mean, it's working for me. I may as well make this other tree grow. It's being stubborn, though. There we go. Is that enough? Oh yeah. Stop. Okay, now. I needed 2 sticks. No, I needed 3, sorry. 2 blocks of copper. But it gave me a wrench. But Oh, that was probably from industrialization stuff. But it also gave me another a copper hammer. And a chest. Well, I mean, I'm guessing that this means that it has durability, so, you know. That it does. But this is good, though. We're making tremendous progress, though, today. Like, I know that last time we played, I made well, actually, I made pretty much everything last time, because last time was the debut stream. And so I basically just had that one platform, and then everything else was empty. But it's not like I haven't made good progress today, too, to be honest. I'm now capable of getting more ore out of my ore. I'm going to be able to make an anvil soon, which will allow me to enchant this diamond mesh with Fortune 2, which is going to seriously improve how much ore I get out of sieving. Whoopsies. I'm actually going to get it to cook the oak logs and make some charcoal. Alright, so the raw iron goes in there. The Warhammer? Ore hammer. That ate up most of the charge. Okay. I'm assuming you can make iron ore hammers. Yeah, you can. It's just for the purpose of that quest. The perfect amount, apparently. How do you make a blast furnace? It's not something I make. Iron, smooth stone, and a furnace. And supposedly that'll cook things faster. You know what? It's fine. I can do it. Oh, I'm actually holding stone. Okay. So I need to cook 3 stone into smooth stone. And then 5 iron. And the furnace that I'm currently using. Or even, actually, you know what? I will probably make another one because I may want to use that. Put that there in preparation. Furnace, iron, smooth stone, blast furnace. Oh yeah, that's much faster. In fact, give me that. One more. There you go. So I've now got the blast furnace handling my iron, and the normal furnace handling my copper. I am going to run out of both fuel sources before then, but that is fine. Because I have more iron in here. Sorry, more coal. Turns out I only have 1. I thought I had more. I do. And I know where to get more. And I could even make a bucket and get the lava out, which is really literally just cobblestone. So, cobblestone and patience. How do you make an anvil? 3 blocks of iron. That sounds like it's a waiting game. Maybe not. Alright. An anvil on a stick. Now, does that have durability? Because, I mean, the anvil normally has durability. To be honest, how often are you honestly going to need an anvil on a stick? Be realistic. Okay. Diamond mesh, fortune. Don't really need to name it. There we go. Fancy sieving time. Now I'm going to go and dump my inventory. And then grab out the gravel, and we're going to find out just how much this actually is. Granted, it's only 44 gravel, but... Well, the first thing I got was an emerald. Diamond to emerald. What? Diamond to emerald. Okay. No, mesh. There we go. Diamond mesh. Yeah, so... What the? Wow! You can get all the modium nuggets straight out of just doing this with sand? I mean, hell, it's 1%. But if you just, like, filled up your entire inventory with gravel... Oh, sorry, with sand. And then held down the right mouse button and then went to bed, you could wake up in the morning, you could actually make possibly enough all the modium nuggets to make an ingot. Early game. Well, as early as a diamond mesh. Alright, so gravel. Yes, an emerald is 4%. But also I have fortune, so whatever I get, I am capable of getting even more than that. There was one of those gravels didn't give me anything. Oh, and again. Oh, goodness. I'm going to go for the entirety of the 44. Then we'll find out just how much 44 gravel can get you. Not even a stack of gravel, just 44. There have been a few times where I haven't yielded anything out of it, but... Okay. Well, from 44 gravel I walk away with 3 emeralds, 3 diamonds, meaning I've immediately made back enough diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe. 6 copper ore chunks, which is still only 1 ore, but I have 2 iron ore chunks, which is 2 ore. And seeing as how I can break down the ore like that, that's not too bad. And like I said, that wasn't even a stack, so... yeah, it was alright. I mean, realistically, like, I got 8 iron ore chunks. That's 2 iron ore. So, out of the 44 gravel, I get all of this, and also 12 more iron ingots. It's pretty good. In fact, given the fact that I have now got iron a lot easier, I'm actually going to make an actual iron bucket, an actual metal bucket now. Meaning it'll no longer melt. And I can use it as a fuel source. Ta-da! Hot stuff. Yes, that wasn't an actual quest reward. That was just a normal toast. Fill the bucket with lava. So yeah, while I might not have made like a soup, like... I don't know, what's more productive? Well, I guess the first stream was probably more productive because I started filling out the first island. And I got all the sieving and composting stuff ready. Then I made the first iterations of the mob farm and tweaked that several times. Then I made a cobblestone generator, manual cobblestone generator, and an automatic cobblestone generator, and a source of lava. This stream has been primarily this behemoth and this squeezer. Though I suppose I shouldn't really sell myself short. I mean, the value I'm getting out of that mob farm is pretty intense, so... like, I mean, I just have, like, 6 redstone dust just here. How do I make these heart canisters again? Oh, I need wither bones and relic apples, which are emeralds and diamonds. Not quite in the area where I could just make those. Self-orbit launch amplified delay knockback. Probably shouldn't. Not around the cow, because it's the only cow I've got left now. Annoyingly. Maybe that's something I should work on next. I should work on getting more animals together. Can make like another what the? Oh, the bees! The bees are just flying off. I could create like an island here, which could be like too long or something, or too wide, I guess, and it can be for animals. Oh, we have spikes. And we have mob mashes. Mob mashes are in here. Okay. Well, that is kind of useful because then I can replace... oh my god. Yeah, like a golden shovel. A catalyzing gland. I can make a holy hand grenade? A powerful explosive that doesn't break blocks or hurt the wielder. My god. Fertile essence? A destruction catalyst consumes gunpowder to destroy blocks. And then of course charms. Touchstone of Midas. Slot charm. Repairs gold items. Cool. Ooh. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Charms, huh? Creeper charm. Yes. Okay. If I can get 6 creeper charm fragments, then I don't have to worry about them blowing up inside my base anymore. And sorry, inside my farm. Because they won't even know I'm here. Ow. Refined obsidian boots. Can I break them down? I can smelt them down into a nugget. Is that it? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Oh, well, if I use an arc furnace from Immersive Engineering, I can get 4 refined obsidian ingots out of that, but that's going to be a long ways away. That is a long ways away. And unfortunately, I also do not have the time for that tonight. Wow, this chest is full. Which means I've now recovered enough stuff out of that mob farm that it no longer fits in a double chest. Cool. Alright. I am going to go recover the rest of the iron that was still smelting. Yep. You know what? To be honest, I'm just going to use lava as a fuel source. Why not? Look how much cobblestone I'm making, and the fact that as soon as I take out a stack, another stack goes in. As long as I, like, somehow automate the input of cobblestone into this porcelain crucible, I could just grab a bucket of lava out, stick it in this blast furnace, and I will be done on fuel. Huh. Not bad. Well, I'm going to call it there, because annoyingly I have work tomorrow. And I know I say that pretty much every time. I blame work for having to go home. I'm finishing up a stream. I need my cows back, because I've reached the point where I can't get new cows. Oh well, I'll make another pasture out there. I mean, I have enough iron now to just be able to make hoppers. So I should make hoppers for that farm over there. See if I can use it to automate putting stuff in the barrels for composting. Same as the sieve. Basically, with the amount of iron that I have on my person now, because like I know it says, because like look, here you go, I have more than a stack of iron. I think I'm in a position now where I can start using iron for crafting stuff and copper. We're making progress. This is good. Alright. Good night, everybody. You all have yourselves a fantastic sleep, and I shall attempt to do the same. Goodbye. Yeah, I actually had to do that still. I was like, oh no, but I can't remember what my hotkey was. Oopsies.